Hi, welcome back. My next project on my 76 El Camino here is whether or not I can bring some color back to this paint, because she ain't pretty. So this is my 76 El Camino here that I've been driving pretty much daily. And you can see how faded the paint is. It's supposed to be dark red over light red. Or medium red or whatever. Anyway, but it's turned from like fuchsia and pink. I guess as you would call it. But yeah. So I wanted to see if this is a single stage paint, so it should have some life left in it. I'm hoping. Now I've been messing around. I'm going to show you. You can see how the door looks. Now I've been messing around here and I want to show you something. Okay, here's the driver's door. And what did I do to make the driver's door look a little better? Well, all I did was comet wash it, and I did the quarter panel too. But up front, we're gonna go up front here, and you can see the fender. And I did a little bit of wet sanding, and also on the half of the hood at least. I did some messing around, and I've been trying to mess around, trying to figure out what works best. And I think what I'm going to be doing is this. I'm going to wet sand it. This is wet sanding with 1500 grit, which is nothing special. It's just, yeah, this stuff you can buy. Heck, you can buy this at Walmart or any O'Reilly's or whatever. And I was messing around with these two, which is wet dry sponges, which help on the curves, because this car's got a lot of curves. And I have some towels and stuff, but this is what I use. This is your regular old store-bought Comet, and I bought a package of sponges, these are Wally World specials. And that, the Comet washing your car, your entire car, maybe take you about an hour. And all you need is water bucket, Comet, and a sponge, one of those cheap sponges. And it's super easy to do. And I think I'm going to start on this side doing that. Okay. So here's my sponge. I got another one here. Like I said, I did the other side. And get it wet in this freaking ice cold bucket of water. It's been out in the garage for a while. And I just pour some on the sponge. And I just start scrubbing away. And just keep at it. As you can see, it's already starting to lighten up this chalky whiteness. Some people might actually use the scuff pad side of these. I'll give that a shot. I've never actually done that. But you want the sponge pretty wet, because it acts kind of like a lubricant. Look at that. It actually does work kind of good. Now, if you think you're going to get perfect, beautiful, brand new paint, again, you're not. You're kind of living in a dream world. I mean, this car is it's pretty bad because it's sat outside its whole life. Actually, I kind of liking how this is working with this. So So the paint might be pretty thin to begin with, but if you got like some old granny's old car that was a garage queen and it still has the old single stage paint on it from the 70s and 80s, you can actually really bring it back to look pretty new. But look at this. Look at what it's doing. Isn't this wild? Look at that. What you're hearing is I got a heater on right below you, right below the camera there. Kind of warm up the garage a little bit. It's only in the mid-30s today outside and here in Nebraska, so wow. That's pretty impressive. We'll have to see what it looks like when it's dry though. So that's pretty cool. There's not much color left up on the roof. Over here, that's actually primer there. Well, I'm gonna go rinse it off at the local car wash. See what we get. Now I'm rolling into the local car wash here. Should I do the wand bit or do the drive-through? It's only like 35 degrees outside. Let me decide. It's too cold to wash outside, so I'm doing this, which means I'm gonna get wet. Watch out. I know my car leaks. Drive forward, I can't see anything. Oh, there we go. Good thing I brought a couple of towels with me, because these window seals, as you can see, are not cutting it. Oh man, at least it's warm in my car. Okay, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Of course, that's just the lightweight spray. Comes around the back. I got the basic car wash, but it was still $10. Jeez, it used to be like $5. Not like 2 years ago. Okay, what was that? Something like something crashed. Okay. Oh. No, here we go. Here we go. Get a towel ready. Get a towel ready. What? Wait a minute. That wasn't, it didn't get wet. Oh, wait. Well, is there any water running down the back? I don't see anything yet. I hear water running. I don't know if it's running into the car or just down the gutters like it's supposed to. Oh, there, it's dripping a little bit. It's dripping a little bit, not bad. At least it wasn't spraying me in the side of the face. My heater's like stuck on high because the cable's broke, so I just have the the air door for the heat on full blast for Nebraska winter, but man, is it getting warm in here. Oh, now it's starting to drip. It's starting to drip. All right, let's see what happens when I take it out there. The air blowers get to me. See how much of the trim gets blown off the car. El Caminos are supposed to drain the beds. Maybe that's why they're all rusted. Alright. Let's pull around here for a moment. And yeah, let's pull around here for a moment and quickly dry it off before our hands freeze in this cold weather. Or I might just spin dry it. Take it for a spin to dry it. All right, it is the next day, and as you can see, after I comet washed the car and then took it to the car wash, it doesn't look too much better on this fender. Back the camera up. That door looks a little better. It looks like the fenders got painted or something differently or whatever, and then this doesn't look much better either. But the paint, this actually feels somewhat smooth, except for up here. But the paint actually feels somewhat smooth. It doesn't feel like sandpaper anymore. This is a little bit rougher. So all I'm going to do next is I'm going to start wet sanding. I already told you I started on this side already. As you can see, the fender has a little bit of quite a bit of improvement on the fender. I got to do a little bit more down there, and then I got to do the door and the quarter panel. And I'm really just using a cheap Bondo block and some, this is I think 1500 paper. It's wet dry paper, and just dip it in some bucket of water, and then I'm just going back and forth until I see less white and chalk and more red. Now the paper, look at that, it's actually starting to come out. The paper actually, the paper's been used, so I might need to get a new sheet, but yeah, sheet's almost done, but you obviously it'd be ideal to get this back to what it was, what underneath the trim. As you can see, the previous owner took the trim off of his car because he said it was messed up and ugly, and he canned it and whatever. Oh well, but we'll see how we do this. And I got, let me put that, throw that in the bucket. I got these are sponges. I marked them because I got a 2000 and a 1000. And once they get used and wet, you can't tell the difference. So I just took my Sharpie and marked which one was which. And I'm going to use that on the curved areas down here where the block doesn't want to work very well. And then I'm going to continue working down the door here. Like I say, this is not going to be a 15-minute job. This is going to take some time. So I'm going to put on some music and get busy finishing wet sanding this whole side of the car. So I finished wet sanding the whole car. It's hard to tell what it's going to look like. I mean, this is still wet, But I'm gonna take it to the car wash, figure what I got, see if I missed any spots. I probably did, you know, like here, but we'll see what happens here. This is like step 2 of multiple steps to make a really oxidized paint come back. Over at the local car wash, decided to rinse it off so I could see what I did and missed. I missed a lot over here. This door. Oh, there is door dings all the way down, like big door dings, like somebody flung doors into the side of this. See, it's starting to get some shininess back in it. I missed some spots getting it clean, like the roof is kind of still. Yep, missed the whole spot down there, wet sanding it. And around back here. It's not pink anymore. Okay, this is where I've got a kind of a quandary. I spent a lot of time just trying to polish, and all I did was get this part. Of course, the car's filthy from being driven in the rain last week, but I work at a body shop, and if I just finish wet sanding all the oxidation out of it, do I spend a bunch of time and my effort in trying to polish this out, or do I just buy a gallon of clear and shoot it? What do you guys think, huh? I mean, should I just clear it and be done with it instead of farting around with, you know, polishing and polishing and polishing and polishing? Because this car is pretty bad shape. I mean, when it came down to it, it started off in pretty bad shape. So what do you guys think?